tips.
Real quickly, I want you to grab a circle. I want you to draw it, and then I want you to right click on that circle so it's selected. Go to Geometry Connections and add a center hinge. You could just add a hinge, but then it's not exactly in the center, and I want it in the center. I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to scroll in, and I'm going to add that center hinge again because I want it to look smaller. That way I can see the ball better. Alright, I want you to zoom in by scrolling that wheel forward. I'm going to right click drag so I can see better what I'm doing. But I'm going to want to right click on that center hinge, and I want you to make it a motor. Leave the speed and everything alone, but take the forward key and make it the up arrow, make the back key the down arrow, and why don't you make the 0 key the brake. So what I'm showing you here is that we can create a motor and we can attach any keys we want. There are no rules. That's what I just chose. Then when you hit play, it goes around one way. When I hit the arrow, it goes the other way, and it keeps going until I hit stop, which is 0. One of the common things that we want to do to our hinge, so I'm going to show you that I'm right clicking on the hinge again, is we want to turn on auto brake. That means it only goes when we want it to go. And then a lot of times you want to make it faster and stronger. You can experiment with that. And then the last thing we want to do is to attach things to it. I'm going to draw a nice little chain. And then the important thing is to go to the last piece of the chain and delete it so that sucker's flying free. Now when I do the up arrow, it spins. When I do the down arrow, it goes the other way. And you can have fun making it do all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to pause quick, and just because it looks kind of cool, I'm going to add a tracer to a couple of these. Zoom back out, hit play, and check out what you've made. And now I'm just tapping the keys, going the opposite direction. Check it out. See what you can make that you think is pretty cool. Let's zoom out a little bit, pause the world, and let's try a different combination. This time I'm going to do a rectangle with another rectangle. I'm going to do a normal hinge because I don't need to center these. This one I'm going to just leave hingey. This one I'm going to make a motor. I'm going to do the same settings, check my speed a little bit. This time I'm going to attach it to Q is up, A is back, and Z is brake. So I'm just using the letters on the other side of the keyboard. Just like last time, I'm going to put a couple tracers out here. And now when I hit play, that one goes by itself, but when I do this, it starts making a funny design. So I'm using a hinge and I'm using a motor. So it's a combination effect. Build some. Alright, you can experiment as you play with these. As you can see here, I made one that was double hinged just so I could see what it's like. This one is a motor. These two are just hinges. And you can see that it does have some cool effects on the whole project. I also right clicked on my tracer and I actually customized the color. So I went to appearance and I picked a color that I thought would be more fun, and then I tweaked it to get the exact color that I thought I wanted to play with. And then you can see here I also went to the motor and I attached this to WSX. So now I've got 6 keys that I'm using in this crazy project. Do something like that or even cooler and go to the next training movie. The last piece I'd like you to show you today is the gear. It automatically comes with a center hinge, so that makes it faster. You can still do your auto brake, you can still put it on keys. This time I'm going to do E, D, and C. I'm going to increase its speed a little bit, and this time I'm just going to attach a few of these out here. Remember, when you do this, you got to delete the last piece so that it's not stuck. So you right click on them and hit delete. And then of course you add your groovy little tracers to make it show up cool. You can put tracers anywhere you want. Helps if you zoom in so that they're the right size. And make something awesome. Press play and check out what you did. Might even be cooler if I... We cannot really save these unless you made something super special. If you have, let me know and I'll teach you how to save it.
Unicorn Zombie Apocalypse.